Hi, family. I welcome you back to BlissHills Relationship and Marital Hub. I am Hilary Usuha, your faith-based relationship and marriage coach. Now, let me ask you this question. Have you ever found yourself saying something like, why does my spouse see things so differently from me? Or maybe you've been wondering why you both react in opposite ways to the same situation. Now, I want you to understand something today, and that's why we are taking this very important topic: men versus women in marriage. Now, we're going to be seeing how to understand the difference. We're going to be understanding the difference between men and women in marriage or relationship. Now, as we progress this moment, I want you to remember that the focus of this teaching is not about division. It's not about competition. It's all about making discoveries that will lead to recoveries. What did I just say? We are trying to make discoveries that will eventually lead to recoveries. Now, because when you understand the difference between men and women in marriage, you will argue less, and then you will connect more in love. Now, number one thing I want you to learn this morning is that our brains are wired differently. What do I mean here? The brain of the man and the brain of the woman are wired differently. Now, science has shown that men and women are different. They are differently wired. They are programmed to operate differently. Now, let me give you this example now. Men, for example, often focus on solving problems, while women, on their own side, they lean more towards expressing feelings and connecting emotionally. That's why most of the times, when a wife says something like, I just need us to talk, or I just want you to listen to me, you see, the husband quickly jumps into solution or into solution to the problem. You see, the woman will not understand you. Whenever you hear her say something like, can you listen to me? You see, she's not expecting you to drive straight into the solution. She just wants someone to pay attention to listen to her. She just wants you to connect with her emotionally. You see, so that's why whenever you hear her keep saying something like this, and you just feel like driving straight into the solution to what she's trying to say, or maybe you shut her down and then give her a solution to what she's trying to say, she might not understand you, because she's not, at that moment, she's not just looking for the solution to the problem. She just needed someone to connect emotionally and listen to her and then give her attention. So you as the man, you don't just rush into solutions when you hear her sounding this way. She needs emotional connection. That's the answer. Now, but the truth is simple. When you hear your, maybe when you hear your man rush straight into the solution, he's not being insensitive. Understand this as a woman. Your man is not being insensitive. He's just wired to fix. He's just wired to proffer solution. He's just wired to go straight to the point. So understanding this can actually turn conflicts into compassion. That's why both of you need to pay attention to understand this. Number two thing I will need you to understand today is that communication styles are different in men and women. Communication styles are not the same. You have to know this about male and female. They are different. Men often prefer direct, fewer conversations, while women may desire depth and details to feel heard. before they know that you have actually listened to them, women want you to take time, pay attention, and hear them out. That's when they will feel that they have been heard. It's not for you to just grab what they're trying to say, give them the answer or solution. No, no, no. That's why, as a man, you always hear your wife say something like, "Can we talk?" Or rather still, women are good at this. They will say to you, please, they will give you a date and time and say, please, can we talk at 6 p.m.? You see, this is one thing men don't always like to hear. An average man hears this, he feels like vanishing away. Because a man wants, what are you talking about? Tell me now. Let's sort it out right now at this moment. But a woman wants to take time to talk. That's why she books an appointment with you. But hear this, neither of you are wrong. Neither of you is wrong. None of you is wrong. But hear me, if you don't recognize this difference, you might both feel frustrated. You might both feel unheard. Now, before we go to number 3, I want you to hear this. Learn to listen patiently as the man. And also, when you speak as a woman, speak with love. Learn to meet each other halfway. Remember, both of you are together in this game, and the ultimate target is to move forward. Number 3 difference you must learn now is that emotional needs between both of you differ also. While a man, an average man, may be craving for respect and affirmation, that's a man for you. Respect. That's why the man's life is full of competition. A man's life. And that's why if you as a woman, you want to compete, anything that the man sees as competition in your family or in your relationship, he quickly leaves you. You will lose him. So men crave for respect and affection, while women seek mostly emotional safety and consistent affection. That's women for you. So when both needs are honored, marriage becomes a place of deep joy and strength. But when these needs clash or go unmet, walls start to build. So from today, start asking, what makes my spouse feel valued? Then do more of that. Do more of that. That's what brings peace. You as the man, what makes my wife feel valued? You as the woman, what makes my husband feel valued? That's the way forward. Do more of those things. Number 4 difference you must learn is that reactions to stress can oppose. Reactions to stress can what? Can oppose. In stressful times, you must understand, men may pull away to process. An average man likes to go to a corner to process, while women may want to talk and connect more. Now I realize why my father, those days, when he comes back from work, he carries the chair and goes to outside under the tree and stays there alone. Nobody talks to him there. He talks to nobody. He just stays under the tree alone. Now I realize the reason. Because he wants to stay away and connect. But a woman wants to talk. That's the way to show that she's stressed. She wants to speak things out. Now, staying alone in silence can feel like rejection to the woman, while trying to engage the man in discussion feels like adding more pressure to him. You see the difference? Now, instead of judging each other, give grace. You as a man understand that the woman needs to talk in order to feel or relieve herself of stress. You as a woman understand the man's nature, that the man wants to be alone in order to ease off, in order to calm himself down. So both of you try to meet each other halfway. That is it. Don't judge each other. Let your spouse handle stress in a way that feels safe, and also find a way to support them in that. But In all this, you must understand that unity comes through understanding, not sameness. What did I just say? Unity comes via understanding, not sameness. The goal here is not to become alike in every way. The goal here is to understand and appreciate your differences. And hear me, when a couple values what each brings to the table, they both become stronger. Just like two pieces of a puzzle fitting perfectly together. Now, as I'm closing, listen to me very attentively, my family. Every strong marriage is built on understanding. And that's the truth you must learn. Every strong marriage you see today is built on understanding. And don't forget, you are not fighting your spouse. You are only fighting misunderstanding. That is the challenge in marriages and relationships. Misunderstanding. If the man does not love you, he won't come for you. If the woman does not love you, he won't accept, he won't agree to follow you. Both of you love each other. Both of you want good thing for each other. It's just that misunderstanding is the challenge here. So rather than fight your husband thinking he's your enemy, or rather than the husband fighting your wife thinking she is the enemy, no, both of you come to terms together. Recognize that it is misunderstanding that is your enemy. You are not enemies to each other. Learn also to celebrate the differences. Celebrate the differences. They are not your problems. Your husband is not your problem. Your wife is not your problem. They are actually part of the beauty. Thank you for being here again today at BlissHills Relationship and Marital Hub. Now, if this teaching has helped you, if this teaching has blessed your life, please like, share, and also subscribe to BlissHills Relationship and Marital Hub. And tell me also in the comment section, what is that one difference between you and your spouse that you are learning to understand better? Remember, I am waiting to hear from you in the comment section. The Lord bless you for joining us. Congratulations. I'll see you again in our next video. Goodbye.